1948 to a middle-class Arya Samaji family, Shalabh grew up idolizing the freedom fighters. Inspired by his mother, herself a freedom fighter, and Arya Ratan, he learned the values of hard work and education, along with duty to family, community, and nation. He soon found his path in engineering and inventing, a gold medalist of Punjab.
Today's development is definitely a shot in the arm for the Gujarat Chief Minister.
अमेरिकी उद्योगपति हमारे मित्र NIAPPI इंस्टीट्यूट के चेयरमैन श्री शलभ कुमार जी के अथक प्रयासों का, उनकी सूझबूझ का, उनकी मेहनत का और उनकी दूरदृष्टि के नाते अमेरिका के सरकार के साथ हाई लेवल कांटेक्ट करवाने के लिए उनका धन्यवाद करता हूं।
I'm confident we have a great deal. Indian-American coalition under leadership of Mr. Kumar can help us greatly in this process.
Hi Manaswi, hi Akhil. We would love to know more about RHC. If you could tell all of us.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. So RHC is Republican Hindu Code. He's my godfather. He will explain to you about RHC better than me. Would you like to do that?
You talk about that.
I think it's better that it comes from you because it's your child. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to first talk about the event. Hindi better hai ki English better hai? English better hai? Okay. So I met him, so he's a businessman, he's a philanthropist, and we actually met at a video shoot that he produced. And he very casually asked me that, Bete, what do you want to do in life? What do you want to do? So I was like, Pops, I want to be an actress and I want to make a mark and everything. Then I asked him, what do you want to do? He's like, I want to work towards building a good relationship between India and America. Can we have a clap, some applause? So everybody thinks about themselves, I think I want to be an actress. I'm sure Akhil has his own personal goals. Everybody has their own personal goals, but there are very few people who think about their country, and there are very few people who think about global issues. And Mr. Kumar is one of those people. And we all know right now terrorism is a very big issue. There are attacks globally, be it Paris, be it Uri. And this is the need of the hour. So what we want to do is we want to highlight this issue. We want to support the victims of terrorism. We want to join hands in diminishing the problem. So this is what we are doing. This is his idea of shedding global light towards this cause. And what is a better way than having Bollywood stars and Tollywood stars like Akhil, like Ramcharan, like Prabhu Sir to shed light on this issue. And Mr. Trump himself is coming and talking about this issue. And it's going to be a great cause. So I want to thank all of you for being here, for supporting our cause. And that's it. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Firstly, the cause. ఈ ఈవెంట్ చేస్తున్న రీజన్ ఏంటంటే మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు. ఇట్స్ హ్యూమానిటీ అగైన్స్ టెర్రరిజం. అంటే చాలా ఈజీగా టెర్రరిజం అని అందరు అంటారు, కానీ వెరీ ఫ్యూ పీపుల్ డూ సంథింగ్ అబౌట్ ఇట్ అండ్ వెరీ ఫ్యూ పీపుల్ డూ సంథింగ్ టు హెల్ప్. వి ఆల్ సే అందరూ అంటాం టెర్రరిజం అనేది ఒక బూత్, అది ఒక ఈ ప్రపంచంకి జరిగే అన్యాయం టెర్రరిజం అని అంటూ ఉంటాం. కానీ చాలా తక్కువ మంది చేస్తారు, ఏదైనా చేస్తారు. ఒక ఈవెంట్ కానీ ఒక ప్రయత్నం చాలా తక్కువ మంది చేస్తారు. అండ్ ఐడ్ లైక్ టు కంగ్రాచులేట్ మిస్టర్ కుమార్ సార్ ఫర్ టేకింగ్ దట్ ఇనిషియేటివ్. ఇది ఈజీ విషయం కాదు టేకప్ చేయడం. అండ్ I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm just happy to be supporting it, and thank you for thinking that I'm valuable enough to support it. I'm very excited. I think we're all going to entertain everyone in New Jersey very well. I hope we've all been rehearsing very hard as well. But just apart from that, his company bearing all the costs, not, not even, I hear from what I know, they're not even taking any of the proceeds to even cover the bearing of the cost of the event. Uche proceeds only, they're donating it to this charity, and that's a big round of applause. I think we should all clap for him, seriously. Takes a lot of heart and takes a lot of, a lot of conviction to do something like this. So I just want to congratulate the whole team, and I'm glad to be a part of this.
Great, thank you so much. I think that's absolutely right. So we have a video coming up.
To help India fight terrorism. RHC is a 501c4 registered not-for-profit organization. All proceeds from the event will go towards the cause. Membership will make you eligible for one premium ticket for the event. Hurry, limited seats are available.
He won the Most Outstanding New Citizen Award in Chicago. Thereafter,
all of you, I lately find myself spending a fair amount of time in Hyderabad. Seems to have developed some affinity for the state. And biryani. Well, last night I had some Hyderabad biryani, I guess. I don't know whether you have got that from the description yet. I am from Punjab, but I've lived most of my life in the United States. Went to America some 47 years ago. I will talk a little bit about RHC, Donald Trump, as well as Hindus, Hindu Americans, this event, and also open up for any questions you might have. First of all, those of you who know US politics will recognize that we are at the cusp of history. How so? This will be the first time in the history of United States, in the history of India, in the history of the entire Hindu civilization, Indian civilization, that candidate for president of the most powerful position on this planet comes to celebrate, comes to attend an event, a gathering of Hindu Americans 3 weeks prior to the election. It's almost impossible to get a candidate for president for 5 minutes at that time, as the time is very, very precious. And we have Mr. Donald Trump coming in to address the gathering of Indian Americans, Hindu Americans for full 2.5 hours. He has also released a public statement. Mind you that the term Hindus themselves is not in the vocabulary of Americans. So they would either say Indian Americans, or they will say Asians, Southeast Asian Americans, but not Hindu Americans. Very easily they'll say Jewish Americans, Christian Americans, Muslim Americans, but not Hindu Americans. It's just not been in the vocabulary. So we have put Hindu Americans in the vocabulary of American politicians, starting with the inauguration of Republican Hindu Coalition last year. So, candidate Donald Trump has also made a public release, which is available to you, where he makes the statement that Hindus have made a fantastic contribution to world civilization and American culture. That should put to bed any qualms anybody might have about his stance on legal immigration. So once again, this is a very proud moment, and it's partly to the victims of terror in India. And not many people recognize, not many people remember, because it's some years ago, the fate of Kashmiri Pandits. In early 90s, all of a sudden, the terrorists came to Jammu and Kashmir and wholesale, within a period of weeks, months, pushed out 500,000, 500,000, as you say, 5 lakh, Kashmiri Pandits from their homes, and they became refugees. The world talks about all kinds of other holocausts, but does not talk about this. So we now have the candidate for the President of the United States talking about Kashmiri Pandits. So this particular event, charity concert, will be in Homedale, New Jersey on October 15th. And in a way, it's rather interesting that the major cast in this program, it might as well call it a Tollywood concert instead of a Bollywood concert, because we have legends like Ram Charan and Akhil, and from Bollywood, I guess, and Malaika, Sophie and Manasvi. Prabhu is both sides. He could be considered Tollywood. Shreya Saran. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Don't know what? The actors. That's not my area of expertise. So we're going to have a great fun, entertainment. The exhibition or this charity concert will also have an exhibition of Hindu art. Also, for the first time, it's sort of a unique exhibition we will have that is called Aryabhat exhibition. Many times, people forget, we ourselves forget, what contribution Hindus have made to the world. Aryabhat was the one who invented zero. So you will find me talking many times to the Western world that, guys, you will not be able to count beyond 9 if Aryabhat did not invent zero or decimal point. First, surgery, astronomy. These are all gifts of Hindu civilization to the world. At one time, under Samudragupta's time, India was 85% of world's GDP. One of the missions of RHC is to make 21st to be an Indo-American century, where the two of the world's largest democracies, United States and India, are co-equal partners and the two largest economies in the world. It's one of the goals. We say at RHC, if you go to RHC website, you'll see we have 4 F principles. First is free enterprise. Second is fiscal discipline. Third is family values. And fourth, where we are concentrating this particular concert, is a very strong stand against terrorism. Firm foreign policy on the part of the United States and on the part of India as well. We are very happy to see India, under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, respond to the aggression of Pakistan in the way they have after the Uri episode.
Tickets available online at sulekha.com. Music, Masti and Dance. Anandinchandi Hindu Pride Festival, Bollywood and Tollywood charity show. October 15th na PNC Art Center, Homedale, New Jersey. Ippude mee tickets teeskondi sulekha.com. Tickets available online at sulekha.com.
Join me on October 15th at PNC Arts Center in New Jersey.
October 15th, New Jersey, for the entire concert that has been happening, the fight against terrorism. Thank you so much. If there are any questions to the topic.
Any questions? The conference in Hyderabad.
Can you hear me? Okay. So, major portion of the concert is from Tollywood. So our star selection has been from Tollywood. New Jersey has a lot of Telugu Americans. Of course, overall in the United States, there's almost like 800,000, 900,000 Telugu Americans there. And that's a very important constituent of the Indian American population, Hindu American population. So it just so happened that the cast turned out to be from here, and Hyderabad is a favorite city of mine anyway. I come here quite often, so that's why we chose it.
And also the reason to get the guest speaker, Mr. Trump, what was in your mind to get him as a guest speaker?
You see, first, we are Republican Hindu coalition, so our party is the Republican Party. I must say, to those of you who may not be that familiar with American politics, Republican Party is the party of Lincoln, who I would like to remind the people here in your audience.
Who chose your songs, or they have given you the songs?
So I'm doing that, and I'm doing one surprise song from one of my dads. Sanjay Shetty is the choreographer. He's from Bombay. So he's choreographed everything. So it's all done actually.
Thank you. Miss India, and now you're doing something for Indians here. So tell me, how are your rehearsals going on?
So basically, because I don't have many songs, right? I'm not like Akhil and Ram and Shriya that I have so many songs. So I'm doing an out-and-out patriotic act where I'm dancing to songs like Vande Mataram and I Love My India. So in my song, we're targeting the issue at hand, which is humanity against terrorism. So even with our AVs, with the performance, we're highlighting the issue, and it is more about India and the issue at hand.
Thank you.
Left-wing media